I can only refer to this now as hype killer. Geekies, welcome to my review for the teaser trailer of Power Rangers right out of New York Comic-Con. I do apologize for my voice because I do have a little bit of cold, but we finally got our teaser, and as I said on the intro, it killed my hype. Yes, if you guys know me for long, you know I'm a die-hard Power Rangers fan. I was looking forward to this movie. I did not like everything we had gotten so far, but now I have to say the hype is officially dead. Let's talk about the trailer. We start off seeing our little teenagers with attitude that actually have some attitude. I actually like the new perspective of them being troubled teenagers, having some angst, being on school on Saturday to learn a little bit more, to better their grades. And I like that they have some trouble. That gives some little more depth and a little more dimension to the characters that we know. We also do get a little bit of a Breakfast Club vibe from when we see them on school on Saturdays. But I do not like how every single one of them is apparently not liked around the school. Like Kimberly, she was the leader of the cheerleaders and she was a top bill student in gymnastics. She was very successful. And then she cuts her hair all in angst and look, I have a new haircut, look how badass I am. And I'm like, okay. I really enjoyed that callback to the very first episode of Power Rangers where Billy is being picked on and then Jason comes in and just shoves the guy. I wonder if he's either Bulk or Skull or neither of the two, but I would like to see those two guys pop up in the movie. Of course, later today we got the announcement that Goldar would be in the movie, but that's a whole nother thing. Let's talk about the cinematography for a bit because it looks awful. Let's be honest, it looks awful. This movie looks awful as far as the cinematography is concerned. And so you have the Rangers finding out the command center, where I suppose it is, and they find out the power coins, and then they get superpowers. And right then and there, I'm like, dead. The hype is dead. You did something that you couldn't do. And that is take away from who the Power Rangers are, what they represent. And look, the Power Rangers are supposed to represent us. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore, but you get my gist. The Power Rangers are supposed to represent kids around the world. They should be allowed to see the Power Rangers as they could be anyone. And now they give them superpowers. They are super strong, they can jump super high, they can heat up the oven on the school cafeteria. Cool. Not only does that take away from what the Power Rangers are, what they represent, but that also gives this movie a very Chronicle vibe, and that sucks! Not a fan of Chronicle at all if you didn't get it. But then the Power Rangers, we see them starting to fight, we see Kimberly in her pose, then they turn up the power coins and they start to morph, and I do not like that if that is the first morph, because the first morph for the Power Rangers is actually something really important for the characters. They at first refuse to join this alliance with Zordon and try to save the world, and then they finally decide, okay guys, let's do it. These guys are no good, we need to do something. They feel that responsibility. I do think being troubled teenagers can bring kind of inconvenience to that, to make it sense that they decide to save the world. But we'll see in the movie, we don't get a sense of that. The thing that I liked in the trailer is Rita Repulsa in Kimberly's bed. I have killed Rangers before. And then she just throws her at the wall. She's violent. Rita is dark. I like that. This was the update that Rita needed. This is not the update that the Power Rangers need. This is not the update that the Power Rangers should get, because it's not good. It takes away from who they are. It completely shifts what they represent, and that is fundamentally changing the characters and the show and the movie in this sense. And look, you've seen me say this 1,000 times. Don't change a character fundamentally from who they are. Don't change a character from what they represent. And that is what's happening here. And I don't like that. That is forbidden. I have done adaptations before of something written for a book, and I turned it into a short film in this case. And look, you cannot, you mustn't You don't need to change characters fundamentally. I have gained a whole new appreciation for adapting original source material into another medium. And you don't need to change characters fundamentally. From that moment on, I realized anytime a character is changed fundamentally, it's because people want to. And that is not good. That doesn't make sense. That is disrespectful to the original source material. And look, they could have called this Power Rangers and have whole new characters, a whole new suits, a whole new, let's call it, a season of Power Rangers in this movie. But no, this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is Trini. This is Kimberly, Zach, Billy, and Jason. These are characters we know, and if we do have any pre-established idea of who they are, what they represent, it's because the Power Rangers themselves, Saban, gave us that idea to be pre-established on our minds. And that's why this killed a hype for me. Look, I don't mind that the Power Rangers are darker. I like that. I have no problems with it. The only things I have problems with is them having powers, them having troubles as teenagers, to a point, of course. I don't like the fact that we change these characters from who they are, what we know them to be. I don't like the colors at all. This movie looks dull. It has no colors. The Power Rangers don't need to be kid-friendly and super, yay, let's do it, let's save the world, yeah! They don't need to be like that to be darker, to be edgier. They don't need to be like that to be colorful. What I want is Power Rangers different enough for other people to enjoy it and to take it seriously, and for us as fans to still recognize it. If we're going to call it the same name, having the same characters, and call it a reboot, do the characters like you did before. Have some adjustments, of course. Make them fit the tone, but don't change them from who they are. I apologize for this video being late, guys. I did have a couple headaches and whatnot, and later today I will have my review for the Iron Fist trailer and for War for the Planet of the Apes trailer on this channel, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let me know, have you seen the Power Rangers trailer? What did you think about it? As a Power Rangers fan, as a non-Power Rangers fan, are you looking forward to the movie? Has the hype been killed for any one of you? Let me know all that in the comments below, and also let me know your questions for the Doctor Strange Q&A. Ask me anything you want about anything you want, just with a hashtag DocStrangeQ&A, and of course you might win something on that giveaway. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and of course if you are not subscribed yet, click the button and join us in the beautiful geeky community where you can be geeky united. My beautiful geekies, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. I love you all. Stay beautiful, stay geeky. Cheers!